Hey everybody, if you know me, you know that I like the MLJ, which was Archie Comics before Archie Comics. Well, before Archie was a thing. So we're going to look at my Archie Comics and my collection of the superhero comics of Archie Comics. And my reprints of Pep Comics. So let's check it out. Let's start with Pep Comics. So we have Pep Comics issue 2. Pep Comics issue 3. Pep Comics issue 14, which has both the Shield and Dusty, whose legacy does continue in the modern comics. But I think now Dusty is someone whose mantle is taken over by a monkey. Make of that what you will. What you will, baby. Wrong Dusty. That's Dusty Rhodes. Issue 12, the Shield and Dusty. Then we have Archie on the cover. This is issue 36. Yeah, Archie would later come on, kind of just take things over here. And then we have Pep Comics issue 60. As you see, though, it mentions like the Shield and the Black Hood. Archie's kind of just taking things over here. And there actually is a pre-prototype Archie in some of these comics. Wilbur, I think his name is. Essentially, he was Archie before Archie, but lacks, I think, a lot of Archie's charm. Then we have The Fly. Impact Comics actually does do a version of The Fly. Impact Comics is essentially, if you're not familiar with that line, that is a line of comics where they took the heroes from Archie Comics and licensed them through DC and basically created their own sub-universe within DC Comics, where DC had licensed these characters. And that version of The Fly is completely different from this version. Of course, we have the Shield, the world's first patriotic superhero. He was actually before Captain America, so if anyone ever asks you who the world's first patriotic superhero is, you can tell them it's the Shield. The Mighty Crusaders, who I think would have made for a great cartoon. They had some of the same tropes as the Avengers, but were different enough that I think they could have made a pretty good cartoon. We have the Shield Archive. The Black Hood, who is the only MLJ character to have both a radio show and a pulp novel. He had a pulp magazine too, so he was pretty high. I don't like the fact that in Riverdale they actually brought him back as a killer. He was actually a superhero before he was anything, so let me tell you here. The Web, another non-powered mystery man, whose gimmick was that evil will eventually be trapped in their own web. The Hangman, the brother of the Comet. Mr. Justice, a ghostly hero. And of course, a personal favorite, the Wizard, the man with the super brain, who sidekick is Roy, the Superboy, an orphan who he would train and who possesses the super. While the Wizard has super intelligence, gadgets, and has super strength, Roy the Superboy actually naturally has super strength, because the Wizard actually has a special pill to take for super strength. I frankly think any of these heroes probably could go toe-to-toe with anyone in the My Hero Academia world. In fact, what I wish Red Circle could do, I don't think it would ever happen, is I wish some of these heroes could cross over into the My Hero Academia world for like a one-shot. I would love to see the Wizard, for instance, and the Web would be two I would love to see in the My Hero Academia world, just because I think that would be a fun thing, as they tend to use their brains, especially if they use the original Wizard costume, more than their muscles. And if you had Roy the Superboy with the Wizard, I think that would be just kind of fun, especially because like May would geek out over his gadgets, just on how amazing his babies are and all this kind of stuff, and Roy would be like, huh. like, what a, I can just imagine him going like, him and Dusty just going like, what a strange girl she is. I just think that would be so much fun if they could just, if Red Circle or the Archie Comics could just do like a one-shot with My Hero Academia, some of their hero characters. The Shield would be a good one. I'd love to see him and All Might, or him and Deku team up. I think that would be kind of fun. Or maybe even do a flashback story where the Shield actually met All Might and they teamed up. Alright, that was a quick look at my MLJ collection. Let me know who your favorite hero is in this group, and who you'd like to hear me talk about, or even talk about in the future. And have you ever heard of any of these heroes or publications? Have you ever heard of Pep Comics? Let me know. Until next time, this is the American Samurai saying, until next time, keep your nose in a book, keep your feet on the ground and your nose in a book. Comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're new, and I'll see you next time right here on Bucky749.